Hello, and welcome here to a Talking Venture Capital TV. My name is Xavier. I'm going to be your host for today. And as usual, we're going to bring you the innovation, technology, and solutions you want to hear about. During all the sessions, you get to hear directly from the CEOs or the founders of the project. But before we move on to the interview, I'd just like to remind you can always see our previous shows and content by visiting latalking.com/VCTV/shows. And if you're following us on our socials like Facebook and Twitter, just hit the subscribe button and also on YouTube so you can get informed of great content, opportunities, and even giveaways. As a last reminder, anything mentioned here is not any type of financial advice. Please do your research before making any decision. It's your choices and your responsibility. And with that said, I would like to welcome the team behind this great project, Green Grid. Gentlemen, how are you?
Pretty good.
Doing great. Thank you, Roche.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. We have here Frederick, John, and Raymond joining us for this fantastic AMA show. And again, to our viewers, you are able to make questions. Just go to the chat and type either your comments, your questions for the project, and we will address it right away. So, gentlemen, are you ready to start?
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Perfect. Let's do this. Okay, first of all, can you please this question is for whoever wants to talk first. Tell us a little bit about yourselves and the team behind this project.
Yeah, sure. I can start off with. So, my name is Frederick Vinke. I'm the CEO of Green Energy. And I'm originally from Belgium, also Swedish national. Been working into the data center space for many years. And all across the board, focusing a lot on green energy, on renewable energy. And been working with with John and Raymond for a while now, and also be excited to be part of this project. John?
Yeah. Now I'm John de Vroede, living in Holland. I'm 55 years old, old guy in this new world. I'm just in the crypto world for 2 years. I have a few companies in the cannabis. I have a marketing agency. And 2 years ago, I started with some with a project in market making and liquidity providing. And since I think it's about 8 months, it's quite young. I think. Yeah. 8 months ago, I joined as a shareholder Green Energy. It's a part of Green Bee Holding with all the renewable energy sources worldwide. And from there. Well, we'll talk later, but that was the start of the new vision to start the new blockchain. But keep that for later. Right?
Well, my name is Raymond. I'm actually a professional market maker, liquidity provider. I trade for since 2016. I started, and long story short, now I'm also in Team Green, and can't wait to tell you about the project. So, that's it.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Now let's jump on the project. Can you please give us a quick overview of the market of the project that you have developed?
Yes, no problem. Okay. First, let me tell you about the project itself. We have the token. It's green. Then we have, so the name of the token is GRN, so pronounced as green. And the grid is actually the blockchain we are now building. So, and the blockchain got some really awesome features. We are working together with the company Barrage. And about the market, you mean the market in general, or you mean the market about
maybe for our viewers, if you can just start with the market in general. And then we go down to specifics.
Yeah, at this moment, I see the market itself is now what I think in a recovery phase. We are I see high fertility again. By the way, but English is not my native language, so sometimes I need to think a few times in my mind because it's difficult to explain for me in this language. But I see the market is in a recovery phase, and I see also a demand in the. What I see is that we talk a lot about crypto mining, and crypto mining now at this moment, there's a debate, if it's good for the environment, yes or no. So what we try to do as a team is to make it as green as possible. So to have and also how do you say the right way? Um, I'm sorry, I need to think in English. I know the Dutch,
All right.
but I need to translate. What I will make it short this time. What we try to do is to make it as green as possible. So and also very user friendly. So what I see in the crypto market, you have a lot of apps, you have a lot of projects, but if you tell it to a person who's new in crypto and they try to use it, it's very complicated for new persons actually that are new in crypto. So what we're trying to do is, that's also my job, is to make the whole idea behind it is actually simple, fast, awesome futures, and also it must be green. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
And
can I add something?
yeah,
Because
no problem.
we saw the whole market is, of course, blockchain is very bad for the environment. We are in the middle of a company that's only in the renewable side of it. So we try to do the best for the world with the other company. And if you build a new blockchain that run the nodes over partly this renewable network, then we have a few steps ahead on the others. And besides that, for a lot of people, green is nice to have, but if the blockchain doesn't have the features that makes it handy to use, like payment requests, like put some payment marks when you pay something, because a lot of, for instance, transactions for miners or stuff are done through crypto. It's very difficult for the administration to find those invoices in combination with the payments. We make those things very, very easy with our new blockchain. Swapping in the blockchain with of the currencies, and of course, as Ray mentioned, it's fast, it's stable, and it's low cost. But the most important thing is that we managed to invent with the team a new proof of stake V2. But we'll tell you about that a little bit later. Yeah. The market is that we saw that the market really needed a better, greener alternative, but that was not enough. That is not enough to also let it be a success. It needs to be user friendly with a lot of features. That those are our USPs.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
And also, I mean, of course, everybody knows that blockchain and crypto is the future, but we also want to, pull in people and, with a conscious thought behind it, because it's all about sustainability. It's about the future as well, but the future has to be longer than just narrow-minded as well. That's why we look into renewable energy, and not only from, perspective that it needs to be green, but really do it and also invest into it as well from our side.
Okay, thank you, Frederick. So Green Grid is a decentralized green blockchain, right? A question that I guess also viewers are wondering, what makes it green? Why? We understand the concept, it has to be green, sustainable, and so on, but what makes this blockchain green? How is it eco-friendly?
Yeah. Well, that also comes through our other entity, Green Energy, where we help support companies with finding renewable energy locations around the world. We work together with utility companies, work together with data centers, we work together with EV battery manufacturers, etc. Everybody who's looking for energy, and mostly renewable energy, right? So there, through our network, we can help place validation nodes as well, through our partners, to our affiliates, to actually place those validation nodes on locations that we know is using renewable energy. So that makes it green for us as well. But not only on the energy side, but also looking into the e-waste side, because that's a thing that's often forgotten. Like a lot of these ASIC miners for proof of work will also be replenished after 2 to 3 years. We also look with a conscious mind ahead in utilizing, thoughtful usage of the validation nodes as well.
Okay, understood. Thank you. Now, You already answered this question, but I think it's worth if we touch it again. What is, at the very beginning, what is a problem that you foresaw and motivated you and your co-founders to start the project?
Well, the issue there is, of course, that first of all, I mean, Bitcoin is, of course, the largest network out there, so that gets, of course, the most attention. But it also gets a lot of negative attention by, a lot of power being used is not green; it's using fossil fuel. Look at the likes of Kazakhstan and China, of course, is a good example. And now everything is moving over to other regions of the world, Scandinavia, coming to the US, coming to Canada. But there's still a lot of use of natural gas and oil in this as well. There's a transition phase. Companies are, cleaning up as well. They're not only whitewashing or greenwashing in this case, but they're really thinking conscious, also because their shareholders require so. But we want to take a step forward. We want to really start green, right? Renewable energy only, and not only taking energy, but also giving back energy by also looking to locations where we can put solar farms, where we can actually utilize the presence as well to actually implement smart green solutions as well.
But we are not. We want a lot in green. We want to do our best in renewable and sustainable, but we're not the real experts. So we let us guide by experts who, I would say, audit us. So it's not only that Certic, for instance, is auditing the whole project right now, and it's almost done. We can view that live. That's nice. We need that for the exchanges and for the community. But for us, it's more important that it's really validated by experts in the market who help us to do the whole circle and let us think not 1 or 2 steps ahead, but way ahead, because we don't do this for ourselves only, not for our kids, but for the future of, it sounds a little bit odd, but the world, and now finance coming, all right?
Yeah, great, thank you. Quick note to our viewers, please drop us your comments, your questions in the chat. We want to hear from you. And also remember, you can learn more about the project by visiting the website, grngrid.com, as featured below. Now, if you allow me, gentlemen, I would like to share my screen. I hope we can see it now. Yes, this is the website GRN Grid, and excuse me, I found some interesting literature. Basically, what summarizes the project was sustainable for a better now and tomorrow, secure, always vigilant, and fast, unstoppable. Can any of you gentlemen take us through these 3 different benefits?
Yeah, I can. I want to add something because we are now working also with a few of our technical members with explanation videos about proof of stake V2, because they are very technical and they can explain the whole system about proof of stake V2 very well. So the upcoming weeks that we will upload actually videos on our YouTube channel, so you can have the right explanation. We can, of course, go to the websites, no problem. But if for the real technical questions, you will get the answer soon from our technical team.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yep.
What you also need to know is that our partner, that's a known party in Croatia, who's building the blockchain for us. We met them in Miami a few weeks ago. We were one of the main sponsors of Bitcoin 2022. And we had
really? Oh, that's great.
Yes. We had a booth there, and we went there, of course, for green energy, for sites, and also for clients, and also to rebrand the company, because we had another name a year ago, but we thought of a better name that was more suitable for what we're doing. But also on that event, we saw that we spoke with a lot of exchanges who were there, that we really have a real unique position, not only with the coin, but also because the coin is something we talk about now, and that is a way of financing the grid. And the company's name is Barrage. You can find them online. That's one of our partners, and we go there in I think 2 or 3 weeks. We go to Croatia to follow up the sprints, because what we're going to do right now is we're not building from scratch till the end. We fork a part of Solana, and from there we build in how you say it, bricks every step, so that we can launch Q1 next year the most important features, and then we add the features later on. And the test period will be at the end of this year already. So we're really moving forward. And the features you mentioned below are not only interesting features, but those are features some other blockchains maybe have, but we combine it all together, that we have all in one and as one-stop solution directly. So I wanted to state that also.
Okay, thank you. Now comes the really interesting part, the token. And I guess our viewers are also very, very curious, very interested to hear more about it. Now, how does the token get involved in the whole project and the ecosystem?
Yes, in the first place, it's of course, we start, just to give you a little bit of background for everybody, because we already launched the token in Europe. We had a Dutch broker called Knaken. Knaken is not Kraken, but Knaken. They're based in Holland, and they are our partner for Europe with regular KYC and stuff to buy green. We started in a French and French round, the early bird round, for 9 cents, and it's way up to 40% right now, I think. And every batch we sell there, the price increase. So that's the normal part for investors, so they know that it will rise. The coin will be used not only for as something you can use to invest, but also as a payment method that will be added later on. For instance, for projects within green energy, like buying miners and stuff, or buying locations, or
okay, so it's a utility token as well.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. And okay, that part is a utility token, but another part, as you mentioned, is also a tool for investing, right? So can we talk a little bit about the benefits for investors? What can investors expect when they will be investing in the token?
What you mean in the value, or?
Yeah, and when they're gonna invest in token as an investment opportunity,
Yeah.
what would they expect? What can they expect from it?
Well, at this moment, until the 1st of June, they can't do anything with it. Of course, they bought it and it's in the wallet at Knaken, or in a pre-sale at La Token. We will do that in May together. When we are launched in June on LA Token as a tradable coin, of course you have to wait a few days, because you can't do anything with it, just to prevent that everybody is selling it. I don't think, and I will not advise to do that just for yourself, because the whole idea is that we want to make the world better, and not to only earn a lot of money in a short period of time, because that is not the way of thinking of green, and not also of green energy. So at this moment, we are listing on, of course, La Token, a few others also coming up in the same month. And we have some friendly, how can I say, market-making companies who also are very, very interested and helpful to make the coin for us. So it's not only the benefit of the company and the real project behind the token and grid, but also the way of thinking that all parts to maintain the value of the coin in a long period of time. And of course, if a coin is launched on any exchange, any coin, it will rise enormously and then it will drop down. But we have the environment and all the all the ingredients to keep it steady afterwards, because that's the way the good project must be launched, and not like just try and hope that it went well. That's not the way it works.
Yeah, and I think your secret weapon is Raymond, right? He's the he's the one that will be taking care of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I like to add some things because, okay, for the long term, because if you the coin is now, of the token is now actually on ERC20, and in the future, of course, we run it on our own blockchain, right? So the whole thing is we have really a long term idea behind it, and the my part of the whole job was actually to check, okay, what is difficult in crypto at this moment for new customers. So we like, for example, to have it as user friendly also as possible in the applications. So you can have, for example, you have a message system what is encrypted up to 120 characters. You have actually an escrow system what's built in. So if you send an amount of green coins or a coin to another party, then
Mhm.
for example, I want to buy something and the guy need to send me the stuff, but if I send normal crypto to him, then your money is gone, right? Because he
Mhm.
got the coins. But with our escrow system, you can actually, it will come on a middle, how do you say it, account. And if the part B gets his items, or if part A send the items and part B gets it, then you can say, okay, I get the money, he get the items, and then the transaction is done. So all this kind of yeah, awesome features are built in, and also it will be as quick but very simple as possible, because I use a lot of applications in crypto, and it's always what I think, personal experience. It's quite complicated for a new customer. It's always
Mhm.
must go there, and also our system. You can in our blockchain, you can actually change the green coin into a stable coin without any third party. So it's just directly on the blockchain. You can swap from green to a stable coin. So that's
Okay.
also an
Yeah.
awesome feature.
Like for example, USDT.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great.
So it's actually without a third party. So that's also really
Okay, so
an
it's
awesome
like a,
feature. Yeah,
it's like almost like a little exchange.
yeah, and of course we have proof of stake V2. It's quite awesome, but you will hear it in I think in the upcoming week. We made some explanation videos with the technical team. It's quite nice to see that, and yeah, it's a very ambitious project. Trust me, and we're gonna see some awesome features in it. You will hear a lot more about the whole technical aspect behind it. So it will be very nice to see.
Okay, great,
Yeah.
fantastic. I think it's really worth mentioning again
Hmm.
that John, I think you mentioned or you said that it will be on La Token from May, right?
Sorry?
It will be
Token.
No, it's on a late
Oh,
token in May in the launchpad. Yeah, and
yeah.
you,
So it'll be the launchpad. Will be basically will be the IEO in La Token. It will. Are we talking about beginning of May or end of May?
I think the 18th, right? 18th of May, right? What it? I will check it. For example,
Okay, so
you check
around
it?
mid of May.
yeah,
Yeah.
the 18th.
Okay.
Okay. So then to our viewers, please note that, of course, La Token, we will be putting it in our announcements in the Telegram channel. So please keep an eye on that. But so you know, from the 18th of May, you will be able then to invest in this great project. Simply go to latoken.com and then you'll be able to search for the name of the project, GRN. In case you do not have an account to Token, please go to latoken.com, open an account, and you only need one piece of information to upload, and you'll be able to trade. So let's go back to some of the questions. If there might be other projects also tapping the green market for blockchain. Can you please explain what makes your project different so that our viewers can move forward and invest in your project?
Well, I think with the collaborations that we have on the renewable, the real world renewable, that we can actually work together with several companies and partnerships that we already have established to actually deploy the nodes, work together with partners like Barrage, who have vast experience in this as well, and with our team that we have of seasoned people in all the spaces of crypto, that we can actually combine all those strengths and actually have a successful launch, of course, of our token, and also the launch of Grid with its groundbreaking features as well.
The difference is that you can touch ground. Just to give an example, we had Miami. We had a raffle on the booth for everybody who joined the booth, had a good conversation, could leave their contacts or business card. And it's still on. Yeah, still on.
Yeah.
And the winner goes to one of our sites in Scandinavia, touch ground, see where we are going to plug in our blockchain, and also sleep in tree hotel. So it's not like others that it's just a vision or just an idea. It's real. It's in the world. We are connecting all things together, and that way we can really stand for it that in the first quarter of next year we will have that blockchain that's connected through the neural network, and of course other ones because of the decentral idea can apply to random nodes, but it has to be renewable, has to be at certain points that we stake. But that's the difference between others. Maybe others can do it too. Everything can be copied, but we at this moment have the benefit that we can really say real renewable locations will be connected to our blockchain, and we can move forward. And we also have the other ingredients to make it a successful project.
Okay, great. You mentioned also that as you were sponsoring the event in Miami, right? Blockchain. How did they welcome you? How did they welcome the project? What was the feedback?
Well, there was one guy, only one. I expected way more. And it was a Bitcoin believer. Now, I don't have to tell you how he responded at the booth. He really said, another coin, a shit coin. Yeah, that's what he said. But he didn't want to listen. It was only one guy because all the other people wanted to buy, and we couldn't do that because that's not possible in the States. So, no, they have to wait. Or they have to live in Europe.
Yeah.
Get an account there. No, but the most people said it was quite unique because the state we had was quite green and more on the sides, and people really had the idea that in the colorful Bitcoin crypto environment we had there, it was like quite relaxed environment in green and nature, and the combination that we want to do that to connect nature on a good way to technology 3.0, as we call it, that was quite unique. So everybody was quite positive. Yeah.
Well, they were very excited, but also they were so excited they wanted to think with us, right? When someone decided, when can I buy it? But it's like, okay, we'll buy it, or we will get it when it's available for us to purchase wherever you live. But how can we, help you, etc. And they looked in all the other companies over there. They're doing a green story, green Bitcoin mining, etc. But they said, you guys are thinking ahead. You're not only looking into this small scale. You're looking into the world, right? How can we improve this part of it, right? So I think that was the exciting feeling that we got as well, and that we're on the right path as well.
Oh, great. So you had a positive feedback. Happy to hear that. Talking about the people, I saw you do have quite a large community. Geographically, where
Growing
are these people coming from? Are you focusing only in Europe, do you have different
worldwide.
ambassadors in different regions? Worldwide.
Uh,
Yeah, it's mostly
Sure.
Europe, of course.
Yeah, sorry.
Mostly Europe.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear anything. So, sorry.
All right.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah. I mean, we're focusing, of course, predominantly on Europe at the moment. So because through Knack and our partnership, etc., to onboard, people that want to work, that believe in, of course, in the project, and gradually, move on a global scale as well.
Just to let you know, of course, we started in Holland. We're a Dutch company, Dutch law and Dutch Knaken. So we really did the marketing campaigns also in Holland. We had some massive billboards, and we, the LCD billboards. We had radio campaigns. We still have. We have some Dutch influencers who are really fond of presenting and spread the word for us. So that's what we can do on a local scale. But to do it worldwide, it needs to be adapted by the community. So it was just a Kickstarter for us to show that we believe in our project and we invest in marketing of our project. And we're still doing that, but on a larger scale in the world, we need the community to accept our vision, to buy our token, so we can not only spread the word, but really build the green blockchain for this spread of world we want.
Okay, good. Thank you. And now let's talk a little bit about your roadmap. I know it's hard to forecast nowadays what's going to happen in 1 year from now, right? You have different kind of regulations, technology, market conditions, and so on. But if you could wish, where would you like to see the project in 3 years from now?
Bigger than Bitcoin. Yeah. Well, may I answer? Of course, I would like to see a full running blockchain, really as green as possible, with awesome features on our application, fully running. That's my only wish, and I think if we also make sure that the project is going that way, the price goes up also. You've of course always to do with the market. If the market goes down, up, whales. But that's also one of our coolest thing. We have the proof of stake V2. That's why I want to follow our Telegram and Twitter, because in 2 weeks maximum, the explanation video of that will be online, and it's really some good stuff to see. And you can also see a part of the code in our green paper and a good explanation. But yeah, in 2 weeks, when the videos are online, you'll see some. You will see it's a great piece of technology, and yeah, I would like to see the whole project completely running. We are now really on a good way. It goes very fast. We were working our ass off, and yeah, that's my wish, and we make it true. So it's gonna work. So a lot of work, but we will do it.
Yeah, it'll have a good payoff. Great. Now, if some of our traders are interested or have any questions, which is the best way to reach the project?
We have one set for email address. That's ask@grngrid.com. So that would be the most easy one. But we are quite active also on Telegram. So we have a Telegram group. Join the Telegram group and ask our butts off. That's not a problem. But I want to go back to your question of the vision of 3 years for a second, if that's okay. Yeah. Well, it's not only what we want and what we think, because what we want is very clear. We want to have a running blockchain next year, and at the end of the year, all the features has to be in. It has to be a blockchain that everybody uses, or that's what we want. But our colleagues, your colleagues, other exchanges in the market, they are really found on this project, just like La Token. They really think our project will be top 10 within 3 years. The token will be top 10 because of the reality of the whole project, because of not only we have a vision, we put it in the blockchain and we let Borage build it time by time. We are open for suggestions because we don't have the knowledge of it all. So please, if we are running and you as a trader or as a crypto maniac or as a Bitcoin believer, I don't care what you do in the crypto world. If you have an idea, go to us and we try, if it's a good idea, of course, if it's a bad idea, no. We try to embed it because it's something we have to build together with the whole community, and we don't build it for ourselves. We build it for to make the crypto world technology way easier to use and profitable for everybody and better for the world.
Yeah.
I wanted to say.
And of course, me as a market maker, I try to also, we try, of course, to always make the price as stable as possible, you know. So, and we try always to generate as much liquidity. So, yeah.
Pointed on that, I also spoke to other, I can't mention the names, I don't know if you want that, but also in Miami, quite large ones who are for us, if we needed them to help us and we were a client, we couldn't pay them. We don't have the money for that. They said, don't worry, we got your back because we believe in your product, we believe in the project, we will help you with market making. Just let us know. And of course we let them know because we did that. So it's not only our own environment we have and close by friends, but also newborn people, people we just met at the fair. We told them about the project. In this case, it was, I think, the biggest market maker in the world. It took 2 hours of our time to talk, also with a colleague of mine. And we sat there and he was overwhelmed about the whole project. And he said, yeah, it's not about the money. I just want to be a part of it and help you with this. So that's the other side of the coin. This is GRN coin, by the way. Yeah, it's a good thing that it's not only about earning money. It's also about believing in our vision.
Okay, great. Thank you. Good to hear that. For our viewers, please remember May 18th is the date that Green Grid will be featured in a token and it will be open for traders. Until that, please get familiar with the project. Down below, you see the website, greengrid.com. There you will be able to see learn more about the team, the green paper, FAQs, the partners that they have. So it is a little bit your task to get familiar with the project. Please educate yourself. It's your responsibility. Gentlemen, thank you very much. It's really a very ambitious project. I hope that with our help, we will reach your goals. I'm sure
Sure.
there'll be a lot of interest from our traders in it. We will start promoting this in all our announcement media platforms. So I'm really happy to have you here. And would any of you gentlemen have any final words for our viewers today?
Yeah.
Well, of course, we're very excited, of course, what's going to happen, what's ahead of us. And we will be happy to welcome everybody to be part of the community. Of course, without a community, we need the community, of course, to support us and then give us guidance and give us, any thoughts that they have as well. So we're happy to listen to them as well.
Yes, follow us on Twitter, follow us on in the Telegram group. There you can get in touch with us. But besides the whole crypto environment, besides green energy or green grid, I just want to give this to the viewers. please think of how we leave this world for our followers, for our kids, for our grandkids. Why? Because I don't think we really know what we're doing right now in certain ways. Spending the plastics, all the fish dying and stuff. So please just be a little bit more aware how you live and how you try, what you can do to make the world a little bit better. Of course, to buy green. That's but besides that, it's more than that. It's try to be a little bit more open-minded for that, because we are brainwashed that it's normal to have those kind of waste and kill this planet, and that really needs to end. That's the only
Yeah,
thing.
I like to.
To talk to a lot of people like this, so I have to do that.
I like to add something also. First of all, again, I'm very excited about this project. I'm really, it's an honor for me to work on this. Again, don't forget to follow our Twitter and Telegram, because really, you're gonna see some awesome features this upcoming weeks. Explanation videos. It's gonna be really nice, and you see, much more about the project. I'm really excited to show you guys. So, yeah. Well, first of all, and I want to thank you for your time, and thanks for being here.
Yes, okay.
Thank you.
Very much.
Gentlemen, we got a lot of comments. We have some questions. So our community has been here with us, watching us. Do we have time? I think we can squeeze in one question. Can we squeeze in one question?
Yeah, take a drink of water. Come on.
Okay.
Where's it going?
Drink of water.
Oh, water. Okay.
Okay. So let's squeeze in one question, please, from the viewers. This is asking, can you tell us about the token allocation?
Yes. If you look at the green paper, of course, we didn't call it the white paper. Oh, that's not water. That's something else.
Not a beer.
Yeah, the tokenomics
not
are
green.
mentioned in the green paper, and the allocation is there. So you can find it on the website.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Izu, then you can find the question about the allocation in the paper. Please visit the website. You have it here. Gentlemen,
Yes.
then I won't take much of your time. Thank you very much. Again, it's a great pleasure to learn more about this project. Very ambitious and indeed very unique. So May 18th is the date for our viewers. Please follow us on our different media channels, and we'll be posting the news there. Until then, Frederick, John, and Raymond, thank you very much for joining us. Hope to have you again on the show. And
See you soon.
Yep.
to our
What
viewers,
question, do you buy it? Do you buy it yourself?
excuse me.
Do you buy green yourself? Just a question.
Yeah. Okay. So again, gentlemen, thank you very much. To our viewers, see you on the next show. And until that, stay safe.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Have a
Bye-bye.
lovely day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.